Let us know if you can hear us as per usual on the live stream. We like to start the first 5 or 7 minutes in silent mode by accident. Cheers with some tea. Let us know where you're watching from, everybody. I presume mostly from Brazil, but we will see. So today is our Portuguese pronunciation challenge, which Ivana will certainly lose because I have been studying the words and the etymology and the history of the language all morning.
What?
Absolutely not. Anyway, today we are in our apartment. We were gonna walk around Sao Paulo outside, but the weather has been pretty rainy, and quite honestly, we are flying to Peru at 3 o'clock this morning. You can see the sky is all clouds. So we're flying to Peru 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we figure we're not gonna go outside and get wet and have to do laundry and all of these crazy things. So in the end, we will be in the apartment today. Yes, we're leaving Brazil already. It's been 90 days. Believe it or not, it's been 3 months in Brazil,
Can you believe it?
which is no joke,
90 days.
which is pretty epic. We do have this pretty sweet apartment for one day we stayed
We're
here.
packing right now. This is our packing. This is our clothes. My entire clothes right here in this box. This is my entire clothes, my entire wardrobe right here.
Pro tip for packing. We've got half of Ivana's clothes in one and half of mine mixed in. So if one of our backpacks goes missing, we will not lose everything all at once. Let the fun
Can't
begin,
really read the
says my dad.
comments from here.
Oh, it's a bit far for comments. Maybe we'll put it closer. So anyway, thanks for joining our live stream today. Will just be a short one, we think. We are flying to Peru 3 o'clock in the morning, so we are probably going to try to sleep early if we can't get some sleep. Although the flight's at 3, so we're leaving our place at like 1 in the morning or midnight or something. So, Flamengo in the chat, your band for life. Vasco pa caramba. So we are actually doing some editing. I can show you some behind the scenes of a YouTube editor. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, look at this. I can give you a sneak peek. Look at this software here. We've got some, what is this here? Ooh, future video coming tomorrow. Anyway, so we just filmed a video on the way here. We just arrived today, and we are gonna post it tomorrow, and then our next video will be from Peru. We tried to do a little bit of best and worst, best memory, worst food, favorite thing. Although tomorrow we'll film another video as we are flying to Peru, and we will do our recap of Brazil. And we'll see if we can sum up 3 months in one video.
Yeah.
Come to Campus de Jordão. We were there. Whoo, hot tea.
We were there just before Christmas. Like 2 days before Christmas.
Right. Unicorn says, do you know what is Euro song? No, I have never heard of Euro song. Unless you
What
mean
is
like
that?
European songs.
What is Euro song?
I don't know. I'm saying maybe it means European songs. I don't know.
Someone said do a review of something.
Do a review of your entire experience in Brazil. Yeah, we'll try to do something like that. Although we're flying at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're gonna be kind of out of it. When we land in Peru, we might need to sleep, so it might not be the most.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, by the way, can we call Uber at 3 a.m. in the morning here? We're in Sao Paulo right now to go to the airport. I don't know if you guys know. Can we call Uber? Hopefully.
Good question. Let us
Yeah.
know if there'll be an Uber from here to the airport at 3 in the morning, or more like 2 in the morning. Hopefully. So our plan is 1 month in Lima. For sure, we've booked 1 month in Lima. We might extend if it goes well. I think we should go to Bolivia. I don't know why I have Bolivia on the mind. And then I think after some time, we're gonna go back to Canada to get a new drone. Because we crashed 2 drones in Brazil and they're too expensive to keep buying. So we will try to...
Yes, you can call Uber. Okay, good. Thanks, guys.
Also, one long-term plan is to come to Brazil for World Cup. This might be our goal.
So that would be in November, right?
In November. Lucas Case says, "Hey, estive aqui. How do you say don't speak Portuguese? No, now fellow Portuguese.
Não falo português.
Wrong. Minus 1 point. Now fellow Portuguese. I was walking around for 3 months in Brazil. People would speak to me in Portuguese, and I would respond, "No Portuguese women."
Não falo
I would
Portuguese.
I would say no Portuguese, which means no Portuguese women. That was a fail. I also was ordering pão de
Fana
queijo.
is perfect. Ooh.
Nah, I was also ordering pão de queijo, which is a total fail. I was also saying the female version of thank you for like a month. So it's been a slow learning curve with the Portuguese language here in Brazil.
I'm winning already.
The Portuguese challenge is, I already know that the problem is the comments are against me. They like to see me lose in the comments. So I'm going to have to really say it perfectly. Good question. From Ananias. Oh, let's try again. Ananias Andrada.
Ananias.
Would you recommend, if it's, are you trying to do a pronunciation challenge on her name or his name? Could be right. Would you recommend other Canadians to visit Brazil? I would. I had a good time in Brazil. To be honest, I know this is crazy, but the most famous part of Brazil is Rio de Janeiro, and that was my least memorable, least best.
True. I mean,
love Sao Paulo. Love
back,
Floripa.
We just got back to Sao Paulo like yesterday, and I feel like I'm right at home. Like I feel so comfortable in Sao Paulo. Like I'm so happy to be in Sao Paulo. Like this is my city. I love Sao Paulo. São Paulo.
Sao Paulo.
São
Can you hear the
Paulo.
words coming out of her mouth? She wants to challenge me to a Portuguese speaking challenge, and she wants to say Sao Paulo.
São Paulo.
São Paulo.
São.
São Paulo.
São Paulo. São.
Worst live stream ever. Just to say Sao Paulo. I felt bad about the robbery in Sao Paulo market with the price of the fruit. No problem.
That's
that happens.
Okay.
In the Journal National, it appeared that some stores were reprimanded. Yeah. Send me a hug, Heitor. Yeah, shout out to Canal Como Fraser. Channel Como Fraser. The Sao Paulo fruit market didn't really bother us that much. It happens all the time in countries.
Yeah.
Felt more embarrassed that I fell for it. Like the title of the video was "Can't believe I fell for this scam." It wasn't like, "Can you believe they scammed me?" They're just trying to make as much money as they can and not necessarily honest. But
I mean, we could have said no, but I don't
we
know.
could have said no. That's the thing too. We could have said I'm not paying for that and left. But then I feel like I was a willing participant in the, and I'm making a video, and I feel like I should have said no a lot earlier. So it almost was too late for me to say no. I'm not paying you. This is life. So we will do the Portuguese challenge. Maybe we'll do it if we can get 200 people in the chat.
Yeah.
We'll start then.
I know we got people watching from New Zealand and one from the UK.
Shout out.
And many from Brazil.
There was a comment on our last video. It said, "Wow."
And Romania, of course.
Shout out to Romania. There was a comment on our last video. Shout out to Serbia. There was a comment on our last video that said, "Man, Steve is really looking tanned." And I was like, "Dude."
That was your favorite comment.
And I wish I could give it 2 hearts. I hearted it immediately. Wow, what a nice comment. So somebody asked, "How were you dealing with the hot weather?" I really like the hot weather more than the cold.
Yes, same.
Because in the hot weather, between like noon and 3 o'clock, just don't go outside. Do some work on the computer or something. And after 3 or 4, it starts cooling down. It's no problem. And in the morning is fine too. Mm-hmm. When will you return to Brazil as a tongue twister?
So we got 2 choices. Whether after Peru, we'll be staying in Peru for 1 month. If we like it, we might stay for longer.
You look tanned for a gringo. It's still a compliment, but it has a "for a gringo" in there. Anyway, go ahead.
So we might come back to Brazil after our Peru trip, or the other option is to come back during the World Cup, which is in November. So we can only stay another 3 months here for the entire year.
Yeah. So we've got 3 months in Brazil that we will use. Pretty soon on our channel, we won't be doing too many new countries because there's so many countries we love. We might just start circling around. I mean, always had some new ones in, but Brazil, Romania,
Minas Gerais.
Pakistan,
Of course, we will go to Minas Gerais.
Malaysia, Indonesia.
Yeah.
We'll see. Another summer in Brazil would be nice.
Yeah, that's true.
We'd come back to
how cold it will November be?
Okay, question to Sebastian. It says come back after Peru because this World Cup is gonna be lame.
What?
Um,
Really?
are you saying that because it's in Qatar and it's gonna be 57 million degrees? Maybe that's why they're saying it's gonna be lame. It's
I don't
gonna be
know.
so hot
But
that it won't be
hopefully
good
Canada
football.
will be in it. That's why we're excited.
Yo, Canada's going to make World Cup. It would take a miracle for us not to make it. So I wonder why you're saying it's gonna be lame. Maybe it's gonna be lame because Canada's gonna beat Brazil. Oh snap! Yo, if Canada beat Brazil, that would be unbelievable. Impossible, actually.
Canada will be there, of course.
Canada will be there.
Hold on, let me just scroll up. Give me a minute, guys. You guys need to go to the north side of Brazil.
Yeah, Recife is highly recommended.
Yeah.
We might try and get to Recife, to be honest.
Oh. Someone is saying because...
Ooh, Brazil doesn't have a good chance.
Ooh, why is that? Brazil is
Maybe
normally
they're
one of the best
One of the best.
team.
Oh, it's lame because, yeah. Oh, the team is not so talented.
Huh.
Really? I guess the star player is now Neymar, who's not as dominant as some of the other star players.
Really? Okay.
Because growing up in Canada, Brazilian players were the only ones I really knew.
Yeah.
And I knew like 10 of them, which is unbelievable.
Brazil or Argentina?
Maybe Argentina. Hello to my favorite travelers. Shout out to Shirley Harold.
Oh, hello.
She is the original subscriber from like 1,000 or something, or like 2,000 subscribers. Cinco World Cup, Cinco Estrelas. 5 World Cups, 5 stars. Brazil will be in the semifinals, maybe. If Canada makes it past the group stage, I'll fall out of my chair. I think we won't win a single game, but you never know. Our team is good. Our team is good.
Yeah.
I will say, growing up in Canada, the Brazilian players were the only ones we knew. Like Ronaldinho was the most famous player. If you were playing soccer and you did something good, you would just say the name Ronaldinho. Like if you're doing basketball, you would say Kobe. But if you're doing soccer, you would do Ronaldinho. So it's surprising they're not that good this year because usually very good. But you never know. Watch them win. Yeah, Alphonso Davies is a superstar. Alphonso Davies is a Canadian kid who's like so young. I think he's like 20, 21, and he's a superstar. I think he plays left defense. Although
Okay,
I don't
is he-
understand the positions in soccer.
What club is he?
He plays on. Let me tell you what he plays on. Oh, I know this.
German club, isn't it?
No, not German. He plays. Bayern Munich. Darn, I thought it was something else. I don't know anything about soccer. Yeah, he plays on Bayern, but he's a real superstar, and he's super young. Ivana knows more about soccer than me. So who's gonna win World Cup? Who's the favorite? Maybe a European team. Maybe Germany. I don't know. Ivana looks like a local. I have a friend that looks just like her. Of course, Steve can look local too, but usually we notice people that are not Brazilian by the way they move, walk, and dress. That guy walks like a gringo.
I walk like a local? That's funny.
You walk like a local. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
and I dress like a local. I try to like blend in whenever I go to a new country, so I look like a local.
A lot of
also,
Go
your
on.
name is Ifani.
Close.
Yeah, close to my name. Okay. No. Oh no.
I will say the chat is lively with lots of people critiquing Neymar. Soccer is a passionate sport, you know. Fan meeting in Sao Paulo. We could have done that too, but we just got back today and we're flying tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we didn't quite have time. Alina McLeod is in Buzios now. Definitely go check out her channel. We had so much fun meeting her. She's really a sweetheart. And yeah, she's in Buzios now. We recommended it to her. Although I think she already had Buzios in her mind before she met us. She already had Buzios on the plan. It's a super nice place. It's amazing. It's 2 hours from Rio, and it's like so much more relaxed and our style. People are in the chat saying Brazil 1, Germany 7. We're gonna get flagged. We're gonna get kicked off of YouTube for all this. This is gonna start a war in the comments. Germany 7, Brazil 1. I don't know anything about soccer, admittedly.
Football.
But even football, but even
But
I know.
everyone's saying soccer. Amazingly.
Yo, even I know the Brazil 1-7 Germany was a disaster. That's a
Oh no.
amazing moment. Although in the soccer museum, remember the soccer museum, the Museum of Football? They had some stuff about the game, and I was surprised. I thought maybe they would just ignore that one, but they did mention that 7-1 game.
Someone is saying if you are nearby Rua Augusta, you should try the restaurant Familia Mancini.
Oh yeah, we
actually
went there. We stayed right beside that
We
place.
have a video if you haven't checked it out yet.
That food was
Yeah.
so good. That's where I was addicted to the cheese. They had like
Yeah.
they had this what do you call that cheese?
We went there for your birthday, which was 2 months ago. Can you believe it? It was 2 months ago. Two
Oh my
months
gosh.
ago. Wow.
Does it feel like 2 months or longer or shorter? Feels like longer to me. Feels like
Feels
6 months ago.
We have traveled already.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think most people have the opposite problem. Something from last year, it feels like yesterday.
Yeah.
For me, it feels like so long ago. We've done
Yeah.
so much, you know? Hey, Shirley Harold, it's 4 o'clock somewhere.
Oh. Thank you, Shirley. Thanks so much for your donation here. Hi. Look at Steve. Oh, it's 4 o'clock somewhere. Oh.
I had one
Fresh
beer left
Brahma.
over.
Fresh
Fresh
Brahma.
Brahma. By the way, Brahma, this one's called Duplo Malt. It's like the dark Brahma. Better than Brahma.
Really?
Maybe that's a wrong thing to say.
Why?
It's like more flavorful. It's like a dark Duplo Malt. Double malt.
I like
maybe?
the regular Brahma. Or
This-
both
this
are
one-
good. All the Brahmas are
This
good.
one's for you, Shirley. It's 4 o'clock in Igor, Brazil, they said.
Brahma. If you guys have time to visit Embu Dest Artists on a Sunday afternoon, they have handicraft fair happening. We will go there next time we're in Sao Paulo because we are actually leaving.
Tonight at 3 in the morning. Or tomorrow morning
Yes.
at 3 in the morning, I should say.
But we will come back.
But we quite liked our Brazil trip overall.
So now that you're back in Sao Paulo, do you still like Floripa better?
It depends. Sao Paulo is the place to live. If I was gonna live in Brazil, I would live in Sao Paulo.
'Cause you said
Although
Floripa
we still
before.
have to check out Brasilia.
Yes.
That could be an interesting place too.
And I really, really want to go to Minas Gerais. Is one of my top.
Minas Gerais would be
Places in
amazing.
Brazil
We
to
were so
visit.
close actually,
Yeah.
just right by the border.
Yes, we were.
But we didn't go over there. We ran out of time in Brazil. The problem is every place we stayed in Brazil, we
We keep
extended our
extending
stay.
it.
Every place we extended our stay in every place except for Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
Other than that, every place we went to, we said this is amazing. Let's extend.
Yeah.
Literally every time.
Yeah.
Someone said, "How do you like the beer in Brazil?" It's hard for me to comment on beer because I really like beer.
I like
So
the
I've
beer
never
here.
really-
I think it's the ingredients. It's better than the Canadian beer.
Yeah,
Because
Canadian beer
Canadian beer, it makes me feel bloated, and the beer in Brazil is just cleaner, I guess. Makes me feel good. I
Yeah.
don't feel bloated drinking Brazilian beer.
Mm,
Yeah.
fair.
Let me go through the chat here.
Sure.
Lauro has a question. What was really the best typical food dish?
Okay, let's do it
In
now.
Brazil.
This is good.
Uh-huh.
Best food in Brazil. Honestly, my answer is gonna be lame. You're not gonna like it. The best food in Brazil is farofa. No, really. White rice with black beans and farofa on top. We probably ate that every day. It's like the nasi lemak of Brazil, or like the staple food.
Staple food.
Staple food. White rice, black beans, and farofa. Although my actual favorite food might be moqueca with camarão.
Oh, moqueca is so good.
Moqueca with camarão is so good.
Moqueca. Feijoada, I like feijoada. The complete feijoada. I like the complete feijoada.
The complete feijoada.
Yes. And
Trying to rub my face in the fact that I cannot eat the complete
But
feijoada.
moqueca is good. I really like
Moqueca is really good. Also, I really like the meat in Brazil. Obviously, churrasco, but especially when they do breading on meat, they do a very good job. So
Milanesa.
beef a milanesa and also beef a parmigiana.
See.
Beef a parmigiana with white rice, black beans, and farofa, and French fries. That's the most commonly eaten meal. Although today, like 2 hours ago, we just had Sao Paulo hot dog.
Paulistano.
And yo, I cannot believe we didn't have that our first time around. The Sao Paulo hot dog is so good. They put
With
mashed
mashed
potatoes
potatoes.
in the hot dog bun.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
I was like, man, we ordered 2. I ate mine and I ate half of Yvonne's.
That will be on a video coming
And she
out
got a little
tomorrow.
upset. This is the video we're editing now. It's gonna be released tomorrow. Dude, the Sao Paulo hot dog is so good. I cannot believe I didn't get it when we were here for a month because I would have had it every day. Comment from member. 2002, we won the World Cup with the best team ever. This is probably, I would have been 11 years old. This is probably the players I know. Like Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Carlos Roberto, maybe, all those guys. 2014, the cup was in Brazil. That's when we lost 7-1, and that's when politics got into it, so that it wasn't much morale. It was like a bad, and then the 7-1 loss would have just plummeted the morale even more. Oh,
Okay.
that's a shame. I forgot that the 7-1 loss was in Brazil, and everyone said Brazil is certainly going to win. They're at home and they're so good,
Okay.
and they got pumped by Germany. Okay. Okay, what comes to your mind
okay.
when you think of Brazil? This is a good question because it's so open.
From Marcelo,
What comes to your
question.
mind when you think of Brazil? Go. 5 words or less.
It's a bunch of different words.
Mine would be more than just Rio. 4 words. More than just Rio. When people think of Brazil, they think of Rio, and there's
right.
so much more.
That's true.
Like Sao Paulo was really nice. Floripa was amazing. I fell in love with Floripa. It's in my heart. Floripa's in my heart. Also,
Words to describe Brazil.
words to describe Brazil.
What comes to your
Athletic
mind?
people on the beach.
Yes.
Beach sports.
Yes.
Samba. People drink a lot in Brazil,
Yeah.
but they're still quite healthy because they're so active.
Yeah.
Beach culture.
Beach culture.
You still have to drink beer and be loose, but you still have to look good. It's,
True. True.
Oh, super chat. HBBSTN. I always think of this
thanks so
as
much.
HBBSTN. I always think of Habibi
From
Station.
Canada.
From Canada. Thank you very
Maybe
much.
you're a Brazilian Canadian, I'm guessing.
Maybe right.
Yeah.
Love this comment. Brazil is growing economically. Brazil is amazing. Good job. And they're gonna help out with Ukrainian refugees. Nice
Good
comment.
job,
I like when
Brazil.
people from the country like their own country.
Yeah, good job, Brazil.
Yeah.
Let's see. Someone has a question. Açaí or Guarana? Açaí 100%. I actually don't really like Guarana.
Acai for sure.
Yeah.
It's not that Guarana is bad, but acai is so good. Vasco! Nice comment. Let's go.
Let me scroll up.
Someone liked my description. More than just Rio. Sums it up pretty well. Huge country with lots to do. How do you decide what will be the next city to go to? That's a good question.
I do most of the planning of.
I think all, more than most.
Yeah.
One does all the planning.
And Steve does the editing.
That's the breakdown.
Yeah, how do you decide the next city? I think mostly from recommendations from you guys. Whatever city is the most recommended on our YouTube, then I would look it up and see if we can make it to that city. So it's about access, if it's easy to access, and it's also from your recommendations.
So sometimes we travel
Yeah.
for work. Like this place is good for YouTube. It's good for views. It's good for earning some money. And sometimes we travel more because we just want to go to that place. Brazil was kind of both. We think we
Yeah.
thought it would be good because there's so many people here. You
Yeah.
can get some good numbers.
Yeah, because
Um,
when we got to Brazil, I had no idea about Florianopolis. I've never heard of it. I've only heard of Sao Paulo and of course Rio,
same question. Good
the
question.
city.
So, coxinha or pastel? Sorry, coxinha or pastel?
Cozinha. Cocina or how do you pronounce it?
Sao Paulo hot dog.
No, you gotta choose Cozinha or.
Is that what you mean? Oh,
No,
coxinha.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it before.
Coxinha,
Cozinha.
not coxinha. It's-
Cozinha.
Okay, pronunciation challenge right now. We're talking about the food, not the kitchen. Coxinha.
Cozinha.
You said coxinha.
Cozinha. You said cozinha.
Coxinha.
Cozinha.
Steve is right. Oh!
Stevie Aki, man.
Stevie Aki, 1-0. This is gonna be Germany Brazil. This is gonna be Germany Brazil part 2. This is gonna be 7-1 on the board. Coxinha, Steve. Oh, wow.
For once, he's right.
In the blue corner. Wow. Here's to me, guys. Here's to me.
Stevie Aki.
Take a moment. Here's to me.
Someone is watching from Bucharest, Romania. Hello.
Shout out to Bucharest. We love that place. I was really surprised with Romania. Didn't know what to expect, and we absolutely loved it. So listen, guys, that's what we'll do. As the conversation goes on, we'll find words to do,
Yeah.
The pronunciation challenge will happen naturally. Because the first one was great. Coxinha.
Oh, Stevie Aki. Stevie Aki Sao Paulo. Stevie Aki.
So answer the question. Coxinha or pastel?
Pronounce Stevie Aki.
Stevie Aki.
Stevie Aki.
I would say the problem is pastel is quite good too. Coxinha can be good.
Coxinha.
The problem is there's some pastels that they really are chintzy on the amount of stuff they put
Yeah,
in.
that's the thing.
A good pastel is very good, but sometimes they put in like 2 bits of stuff and the rest is just fried dough.
Yeah.
So I would go coxinha. Because even a bad coxinha is pretty good. But a bad pastel can be pretty bad. That's my answer.
Okay. Let me just
Stevie Aki, I can't believe you turned into a Vasco fan. Of course. I started off Palmeiras, which I still am. And then when I learned that Palmeiras was friends with Vasco, that was like so perfect. And then the experience of the Vasco game was amazing. And then Dunga gave me like 4 Vasco shirts. So I'm like,
I know.
every time I saw him,
Oh my
hey, I have a
God.
Vasco shirt. Hey, I have another Vasco shirt. I'm like, yes, man. It's really great because
You were the fans of flamingos. Who's gonna give me free shirts? Let's see, I think we got some questions.
what country would you move to if you could?
What country would you move to?
What country would you move to?
I would move to Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yes.
Fair. Where are you going next? We're flying tonight to Peru, Lima. So we have 1 month in Lima booked, and we'll see if we stay or if we, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, pronunciation challenge. It's written here on the screen.
Bolo de Rolo.
Bolo de Holo. Got it. R's are H's. 2 points for the kid. Bolo de Holo. I said you out. I saw the R at the beginning of the word. I'm like, oh, this is a
Bolo de
perfect
Rolo.
one. So guys, vote in the chat. Bolo de Holo or Bolo de Rolo? Steve is closer. Oh, it's 2-0. This is going to be Germany, Brazil all over again.
Damn. You have been practicing, haven't you?
Stevie Aki is doing great with pronunciation. Steve is closer. Steve is not closer. Steve is right. Bang on. Stevie Aki, Bolo de Holo. 2-0.
Say piranha.
Say again.
Piranha.
What is it? What's the word? I can't even... the fish that eats you. Ooh, pronunciation challenge number 3. The fish that will eat you.
Piranha.
That's your guess?
Piranha. Piranha.
The fish that will eat
Piranha.
you. Okay, that's the third one is piranha. Piranha.
Piranha.
Piranha. Oh, new member. See this? Wow, wow, wow. Shout out to Natalie Larson's Kitchen.
Oh,
Welcome to
hello,
the
hello,
VIP.
Natalie.
Wow, wow, wow.
Natalie Larson.
Steve again. Steve is
No!
closer again. Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay, we're gonna have to install a mercy rule. If I'm kicking your butt so bad, we'll call the match, Ivana, because you're gonna lose all supporters. People are gonna unsubscribe. It's gonna be a real butt kicking out here. 3-0. Okay. Take a break, Ivana. Catch your breath. Because
Okay, piranha.
yeah, the H at the end is a Y. Piranha. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, hold on. Someone says 2 points for Steve. 2 more points for Steve because of the drone incident. Yeah, exactly. Ivana's gonna start at -1 for crashing a 6-day-old drone. No, it's all good. I've crashed 3 drones. Problem with the drone is the footage is so good. You want to fly. You gotta go. I should just fly. It's so
Yeah.
good footage. And then
We got a comment from good comment from Claudia here. Thank you so much. You went deep. Oh, you two went deep in our culture. Congratulations. Peru is a very interesting
that's
country.
so
I will
nice to
follow
hear.
you. Thank you,
Thank you
Claudia.
very, very much. So through these live streams, honestly, I have become so much more comfortable on the camera, and I think our videos are going to get longer, and we're going to be talking more and wandering around more and meeting people. Because before, like even in the past week, we've changed our style. Even our past 2 videos, you've seen a lot more walking and talking and meeting people because we're getting way more comfortable on camera because of these live streams. So hopefully we can go deep into the culture even more, because meeting people is the best way to see what's going on in a country, and we're getting much better at that. So, oh, here's a word for you. Yeah, right. Doesn't even close. We're both gonna be so wrong. Thanks, Lucas. You guys did a really good job with the Brazil trip. Amazing videos. Honestly, when we were in Floripa, we couldn't do anything wrong in Floripa.
Yeah.
It was just the videos were coming together so. I was really happy with the way they came together, and they were coming out every day. We were doing one, and I really loved Floripa. And then after that, I went to Rio, and it kind of went down for a second, but we pulled it out in Buzios. I think it was
Right.
good. I think it was good. New member Natalie. I never joined anything, but you guys are amazing. I love how you try everything. I'm from Sao Paulo with family all over Brazil. When you are back, please visit
Yes.
Bonito in Mato
It's
Grosso.
also, I saw pictures on Instagram of Bonito. The water looks so clear. It looks like emerald green.
Translation
water.
challenge. What does bonito mean?
Pretty or beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful. I think there's like 10 words for beautiful though. Steve is killing it. Yo, people know that I can pronounce this stuff. Canada. Oh, this is a good. Okay, this is a good pronunciation challenge because I really don't know the answer. Say Canada in Portuguese. First things first.
Canada.
I know
Canada.
that's Canadian, but it's just the name Canada.
Canada.
Okay. Pronunciation challenge. Word number 4. Canada. Okay, I know it's a female word.
Canada.
I would say it's gonna be the emphasis on the last syllable. Canada. That's my answer. Canada.
Canada.
What do you got?
Canada.
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 Canada. Canada.
Oh, it's close. It's close. It's close. Steve. Stevie. Steve is
What?
right. Yo, Ivana, this is shellacking. I'm Germany. You're Brazil. Now we know Ivana is more Brazilian and I'm more German. So this could be 7-1, 4-0. I would do first to 5, but you'll have no chance. Maybe if we make it to 100, you can come back.
Steve weakness is the AO, man. Put something AO.
No AOs in the pronunciation challenge. No, I'm doing good. Sao Paulo. I'm good at that one now. Sao Paulo. Wow, I've been getting lucky. The words they've been putting in have been perfect for me. I've been getting really lucky. Canada is masculine though. Oh, I thought it was feminine. Okay, now we're gonna go for the. Okay, you see the word?
João.
Oh God. João.
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 João. João. No, it's João. I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's
João.
like J wow. I'm pretty sure it's wow. I'm pretty sure it's João. João. João.
João. João.
That was a tie.
You're
Both
getting
are correct.
better.
Both are correct. I actually
Okay.
practiced that one.
Yes,
the other day.
STV.
Okay, so if it's a tie, do we both get a point or no points are awarded? Same difference. Okay, it's a tie. Both are good. João. João. Steve is better than the last live. Yeah, the last one wasn't
Steve has
happening.
been practicing, everyone.
We did challenges like every week for a while, like 4 or 5 in a row, and I lost every time. Remember?
Yeah.
I couldn't win anything, so I really wanted to at least be competitive, you know? Okay, 5-1.
Oh, how about this?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna go with the suggestion by AZ space BY, as by. Looks like milk.
Go first.
Okay, hold on. Looks like milk, and then some other word. Okay, hold on. Be smart about this. I know the first word. I know milk is like a. I'm gonna say Oh, shoot. Leche quenche.
Lech quenche. Lech quente.
Quente, sante, sante. Leche
Lech.
quenche.
Lech quente.
Wrong.
Lech.
Leche quenche.
Lech.
Leche quenche. Hot milk. Leche quenche. Give me leche quenche.
Lech quenche.
Leche quenche in the chat. No. Both are wrong. Yo, leche quenche.
No, someone said it's late.
You both are right.
You say the T? T?
Both are wrong. None of you. Oh, we're both wrong, Ivana. Both are wrong, but Ivana sound. Okay, you guys, I know we're both wrong, but you have to guess for who was less wrong.
Lech.
You have
quente.
to vote for. Oh, leche. Leche. Okay, this is the leche kenchi. Leche kenchi? Oh my gosh.
Huh?
Leche kenchi.
Kenchi. Quente.
Oh my
Kenchi.
gosh, I was
Leche
never gonna
quente.
get that. Leche kenchi.
Kenchi. Ah.
Leche kenchi.
Leche. Kenchi.
Leche kenchi.
Kenchi.
Or just
Quente.
kenchi. Kenchi.
Kenchi.
Leche kenchi. Leche kenchi. Leche kenchi.
Hot milk, please.
I love how
Leche
people
quenche.
are trying to help us with
Leche.
pronunciation and they're just writing it in Portuguese
quenche.
in capitals. It's leche. But I can't say it.
Leche. Kenchi.
Okay, that was also a tie. We'll keep it at. I'm up by 4. 4-0. Let's call it.
Leche Kenchi.
Okay, now we got it. Leche kenche. That was a tough one. Leche kenche. Leche kenche. Maybe we'll order some food. Oh, we can't order food because we're live streaming on the phone.
Yeah. Leche
no problem.
Kenchi.
Leche kenche. Oh, that's a good one, Ivana. Oh, that's a good one. The city we were just in, the famous city that is also a state. That's a tough one. Oh my gosh, this is a good one. This is because we both said it 1,000 times already. Okay, this is a really good one. Good idea, Lucas. The next pronunciation challenge is the city we were just in. The big city, former capital.
Rio de Janeiro.
No. Hold on. I think it's actually Janeiro. I think the J is the J is a Y. I think it's actually Janeiro. I think it's actually Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro.
Everyone's saying Hill. Hill.
Oh no, it's actually G.
Rio de Janeiro.
No,
Rio.
Rio de
Rio.
Janeiro.
De Janeiro.
I think we're both wrong, Ivana. Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro.
Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro.
See? Ivana wins.
Who won that one? I think we're
Rio.
both so
Rio
wrong.
de Janeiro.
We need to do some easier ones because we're both so wrong. You won this one, Ivana. I got more comments for you. Steve is a little closer. Hold on, I'm coming back. I'm coming back in the polls. Now Ivana got in all caps there. Ivana sounds better. All right, Ivana's on the board with her first point of the match.
No, wait, I got more points.
What? You only tied me. Did you win one?
I got 2 points now. No?
Okay,
How
4-2.
many
I got
points
4. 4-2. I love how my mom is voting on the pronunciation of a language she has no idea. Her vote counts. Her vote still counts. Okay, 4-2 for me. What's the score? What's the winning score? 6.
Okay.
6 wins. Rio de Janeiro. You want to say sugar?
Sugar.
Okay, sugar. Azúcar.
Azúcar.
Maybe tie.
Yeah, this one is.
That one we got, I think.
not
We'll see.
Azúcar.
Better, Steve. Yvonne is better. Yvonne is better. Azúcar. Both.
Azúcar.
Azúcar. Ivana is better. You beat me on that one. We said the same thing. Ivana. Oh, man. All right, it's 4-3. Yo, if I lose this in a comeback from behind victory, Steve is wrong, Ivana is right. What did I say? Azúcar. Oh, you got to put the U accent. Azúcar. I said azúcar. That's a funny comment. I love Ivana on that call saying boa noite. Yo, that was so funny when we were talking to that guy. That was great. Oh, I was rolling the R at the end. Azúcar. It's azúcar. Azúcar. Azúcar.
Okay.
Azúcar.
Okay, okay. You know this?
No, what is that?
That's the hot dog thing. What do you call it?
Vinaigrette. Salsa.
No, the meat.
Now I got it good. Azúcar. Azúcar. And the R is gone almost at the end.
Azúcar.
Almost get rid of the R at the end. Azúcar.
Okay.
Azúcar. Shout out to Pakistan. Somebody said love from Pakistan. Shout out. We'll be there soon. Okay, the score is 4-2.
Salsica.
Salsica. What is that?
Salsicha.
Salsisha. Salsisha. Lucas Brega. Salsisha. That's a point. Salsisha. Hot dog wiener. Salsisha. That's a tongue twister.
No L?
She sells salsishas by the seashore.
Salsicha.
Steve is right. Steve.
Boy.
5-2. 5-2. Let's go. Vasco. Pa caramba. Got it.
Corazón.
Got it. What's that?
Corazón.
Okay. HBBSTN's
Corazón.
comment. We're going for this one. No, you got the R in there. It's corazón. Boom.
Corazón.
Pardon me, guys.
Oh boy.
The thing is, I'm allergic to Ivana's such
Hey, Ivana's
bad
right.
guesses. For what?
Corazón.
What? Corazón.
See?
What?
You don't say
always
the H.
roll. Yo, the one word. Oh, because only one R. It should be 2 R's to be that. Darn it. Yo, it's 4-4.
No, I think you got 5.
I got 5-4. 5-4. 5-4. Ah, there's gotta be 2 R's in the middle to roll it.
Yeah.
Darn it.
You said.
Okay, it's 5-4 for me. 1 more point wins it for me.
Amaña. From Lucas. Amaña.
Maña.
Amaña.
Amaña. There's an A in the accent. Amaña. My mom says, go, Ivana, go. Amaña.
Amanha? What?
Ty. Steve. Ivana. Oh, that's a close one.
Amaña.
Steve. Oh, I think I got it, babe. Steve. Yeah, I got it.
Limón.
Limón. This is fun. This is quite fun. Amaña. Stevie Aki. Bro, Stevie Aki about to win
Limón.
this.
How about.
Oh, Ivana's going for in the overtime. You're going for extra time.
Say this.
Shangsuho. Dirty floor. Shangsujo. Dirty floor. Shangsujo.
Shang.
Bro, at this point, I'm pretty much fluent. Any word. I could say any word. Shangsujo.
Shang.
Dirty floor. Shangsujo. Okay. Barbecue. Churrasco. No problem. Churrasco. Yo, at this point,
All right,
give me your
man.
hardest words.
Darn.
So I won the challenge, Yvonne. Do you admit defeat? Bro, I am. Amazing pronunciation. People are amazed. I am amazing people.
Song. Oh, okay.
Shujo.
Chujo or sujo?
Woo! Steve is insane right now. Steve, you got Xiao Sujo wrong. Oh, damn. Açaí, coxinha, sujo.
Cocinha.
Picanha is the meat. Picanha. Galinha descabelada. I got everything. Okay. We got a super chat with this thing. Try AO. Try to the A with the same sound as the U in thumb. Okay, it's okay. Then the O with a W sound.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, so that's like Juan.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good idea. So it's like a U in thumb and then a O.
Oh.
O with a W.
Oh.
So it's U and what? It's thumb.
Oh.
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 It's It's O.
Oh.
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 Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo.
Oh.
Anyway, thank you for the super chat to
Yeah,
a man
thank you,
named
T.
Mr. T in the chat. We got Mr. T in the chat. Thumb. The U in thumb is oh. Yo, guys, give me any word you got. Corazón. Got it.
Corazón.
Corazón.
Song.
Corazón.
Corazón.
Got it. Poutine. Got it. Boa viagem. Boa viagem. Got it. Bola. Got it.
Orfón.
Orfón. Got it. I can say any word. Oh, that's a
Balneario
good one.
Camboriú.
That's a good one. Balneario Camboriú.
Balneario Camboriú.
I'm doing a funny accent. I don't know why. Oh, that was a fun matchup. And actually, it was my favorite challenge we've ever done because I won the challenge.
Cachaça.
Oh, man. Winner. I'm pretty much fluent. I'm thinking of writing my
Now,
first...
the thing is, now we gotta switch from Portuguese to Spanish language. We gotta switch. I'm sure we will say the wrong thing in Spanish and
Yo,
we'll say something in Portuguese for sure.
I'm thinking of just keeping obrigado going. When they give me the food, I'll just say obrigado. And they'll say, what? And I'll just say, that's how I speak, man. I don't say gracias. I just say obrigado. I think I'm just keeping it going. They'll know. They know what it
From
means.
muito obrigada to muchos gracias.
So okay, let's do some translations now. You got muito bom will turn into
Muito bom.
mucho bon.
Mucho.
No, what's good in Spanish?
Mucho bien.
Mucho bien. Mucho bien.
Mucho bien.
I gotta say, muito bon sounds way better than mucho bien.
Mucho bien.
I kind of like Portuguese language. Muito bom. Muito bom.
Entonces, Iván es
Oh,
Brazilian.
muy bueno. Muy bueno.
Muy bien.
Muy bueno is pretty good too, actually. Muy bueno.
Not mucho.
Yo, is it funny that English sounds so unappealing? Like very good doesn't sound good at all. I wonder if a Spanish person or a Portuguese speaker would hear very good and go, "Oh, that sounds cool." Because muy bueno or muito bom sounds so cool, you know? You know what I mean?
Do you remember what was in Romania? It sounds similar as well.
Todo bene.
Todo bem? Todo
bene.
Todo
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 bene.
todo bene? Todo bem?
Todo bene.
No. In my
Bom
head
pra
it's-
caramba. Yo,
it's all
bom pra caramba
Portuguese now.
is one of the best. Tudo bene. Yeah, tudo bene. Todo bem. Todo bien.
Bien. Todo bien.
It's funny. English, someone's commented, English for me sounds better than Portuguese. Yeah, for some reason English sounds so plain and Portuguese sounds so beautiful. Muito bom. Sounds much better than very good. Like very good. It's like
Beautiful.
muito bom.
Tudo bem.
Todo bene. Please say the biggest word in Portuguese. That's
Oh my god.
okay. I got this. Hold on.
What
I
does
got it,
this
I got it,
even
hold on.
mean? What does the word mean?
It means
From Caio.
It means hold on. I'm gonna get it perfect.
Phenum
Oh my gosh.
ultra microscopic silly fui na canoko noise.
Got it. Perfect. That's it. That's the word, man. You got it, babe. That's the word right there. Oh, super chat.
Yeah.
Super duper chat. Chat pa caramba. Hard one. Okay. Here's a hard
From
one.
Igor. Thank you, Igor.
3 sad tigers.
Ooh. Tres tigres tristes.
Tres tigres tristes. Tres tigres tristes. That's it. I got it. No.
Tres tigres
Just-
tristes.
Yo, whenever you're speaking Portuguese, if you're not
Tres
sure,
tigres
just shove in some
tristes.
ujs and some judges. You know, it's tres tigres tristes. Always put shush. They always do the shush in there. Steve is almost perfect. Yo, I
Tres
speak
tigres.
Yo, I can write a whole book. Yo, I'm actually gonna write my first essay in
Tres
Portuguese.
tigres tristes. Tres tigres tristes. Say it as fast as possible.
Tres tigres tristes. It's perfect. I got it perfect. Yo, but whenever you're stuck in Portuguese, just put in some judges and some ujs and judges. It really makes it sound more fluent.
Need to use button. Be back.
Tres tigres tristes. Boom. Now, I did used to work with some Portuguese guys, And I used to make fun of them all the time because they would speak Portuguese and they speak English too, but they wouldn't speak English around me. So I thought they were making fun of me. So I'd make fun of them going ush dush. And so I knew a little bit of it's like you guys call it a karaoke accent, but it's actually probably Portuguese from Azores. So they have their own kind of pronunciation on all different words. And so Três tigres tristes. Flag for Steve, unnecessary roughness. Yeah, you're right. Flag on the play. Free kick. Your baldness is so shiny. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's part of being bald, man. I got the lights right on me. Stevie Aqui, do you see the difference between Brazilian Portuguese and Portuguese from Portugal? I don't know much of any Portuguese from Portugal. I know a little bit from my friends I worked with, but it seems like Portuguese from Portugal is more zhuzh and dush and shush and mush. It's more crunchier. The Brazilian Portuguese seems to be more like Italian or French, where it's more kind of beautiful. Because the one I was learning before, or not really learning, but a couple words, was from the Azores, which is really rough. It's really, and they cut things short, and it's kind of more zhuzh and dush. You pucker your lips more with European Portuguese.
Like how?
But honestly, I don't know much about Portuguese from Portugal or Brazilian Portuguese, so I'm probably totally wrong in my
It's
analysis.
the airport.
Oh, what's
Aeroporto de Guarulhos.
Aeroporto de Guarulhos? Guarulhos. Aeroporto de Guarulhos. In my friends I worked with, they called me Caraca. That's the baldness first line. They go, hey, Caraca. That means hey, bald guy. Hey, Caraca. Caraca. And also, if you guys know the bun that's called popsicle, I don't know if people know it in Brazil. There's a really good bun in Portugal called popsicle. Let me know if you guys know popsicle. But that, for people from the Azores, that is the insult if you do something stupid.
Yeah.
If you're doing construction and you do something wrong, they call you, hey, popsicle. Like, hey, bun. That's the insult. It's like a very friendly insult.
I don't think people know.
Maybe they don't know what a popsicle is. It's a really good bun. It's the bun for the sandwich called bifanish. Bifanish is the greatest food.
They probably don't know what.
If you guys don't know
is.
bifanish, then I'm really out to lunch. Popsicle, yeah, popsicle on a bifanish. It's amazing food. One of the best foods you can possibly have, bifanish. And they never heard popsicle. Yeah, popsicle. Okay, my story is totally irrelevant. But anyway, if you guys ever go to Portugal, get yourself a bifanish on a popsicle. You'll thank me later. It's pork that's been soaked in red wine for like 3 days or something. So it's like so tender and flavorful. You literally just put the meat on the bread and eat it. No sauce, nothing. It's so tender and delicious. Popsicle and bifanish. The Azores accent is unintelligible even to some Portuguese. Right. So they would say bon dia. Bon dia. You guys say bon dia. Oh, that's
Bon
one
dia.
difference. That's one difference from Brazilian Portuguese and Portuguese is in Brazil all the D turns to G. Like my friends would say bon dia. Bon dia, bon dia.
So not bon.
Bon dia, bon dia.
Bon
dia, bon
dia.
dia. Over here, say bon dia, bon dia.
Oh. So in Portugal, they pronounce it
Like it
as
looks a
it
little bit more.
looks, yeah.
Bon dia.
Bon.
Over here, bon dia.
Yeah.
This is something you can say. Bebe, bebe, du, belube, lebe. Steve is nailing the pronunciation. Yo, I'm loving these comments about my pronunciation because I really wanted to do good in one challenge. You should go to Parachi. Yeah, there's so much more for us to explore. We'll be back to Brazil again because we had a pretty good reception on YouTube. We did, like, our channel did pretty well and we enjoyed it. So it's good for work and it's good for life, good for enjoyment.
And we want to see our friends. I don't know if you guys remember Gustavo.
Yeah.
He invited us to his family dinner for Christmas.
That was
family
amazing.
Churrasco.
That was really
Churrasco.
amazing. Churrasco. Ivana,
Unfortunately,
churrasco, please.
Unfortunately, he's in
Please.
Ilabella right now, so we cannot see him before we leave. And also our friend Art. He just got a new job, so we cannot see him.
Actually, we were planning on seeing Art today to
yeah.
have the hot dog with him, and at the last minute, he says, I'm so busy with work. I said, no problem, buddy.
So, we will be back to Brazil for sure to see our friends.
Huge shout out to Gustavo, because that was like early in our Brazil trip. He reached out to us on the internet and said, come to my house for Christmas. And we're like, yo, that's amazing. And it was so nice.
Yeah, we miss him.
Ivana says churrasco is so funny. Oh no, me saying, Ivana, churrasco, please. I just learned how to say it, and now I'm giving her a hard time. Member for 2 months, VIP. Oh, interesting. If you're a member, you can have this kind of comment, super sticker. I'm not sure. I knew a girl who said Brundinha instead of bon dia. Budinha. What's bundinha?
From where?
Maybe it's a word, bundinha.
Bundinha. From
Yeah,
where
Popsy.
is the girl? It's a different accent, maybe. Bundinha.
Maybe it's a different
Bondia.
part of Portugal or a different part of Brazil. Bundinha. Repeat. Fish, ball, cat. What does that mean? Fish, ball, cat.
What?
I probably just said like 5 swear words in Portuguese. Bundinha. Bundinha. Oh, he's just making fun. Okay. Little butt. Fishball cat means little butt. Fishball
Really?
cat. Everyone's laughing. I don't know what I said, but apparently it's a great joke. Oh, bundinha means little butt. I understand. Okay. So it's like a similar pronunciation, I guess, if you don't know, and you're actually saying, yeah, little butt instead of bundinha. You're saying embarrassing words. Okay, no more fishball. Bundinha. Fishball cat as well. Okay, no more fishball. I shouldn't have. Whenever someone recommends, hey, say this, it's never something nice. So I should have known better. Palmeiras, vai porco. Palmeiras and Vasco, best teams. I gotta ask you something. Is it Vasco or Vasco or Vasco?
Vasco.
I can't even pronounce my own team.
Vasco.
Which maybe should be a -1 on the pronunciation challenge. You can't even pronounce your own team.
Vasco.
Second, Vasco. Oh, I've been saying Vasco with an H in there. Why am I saying Vasco? I get these ideas in my head of how to say things, and I don't know where it comes from. Oh, in Rio, it's Vasco. See, I heard someone say it somewhere along the line. We did a whole video in a place in Serbia. The name of the place is Niš, and the whole time I just called it Nisht. Remember?
Yeah.
I get these ideas in my head. Oh, Rio has their own pronunciation. Vasco. Steve says like karaoke. I do have a natural karaoke pronunciation.
Because
don't
you
I?
have the ish.
Because that's how I think Portuguese sounds. It has an ish and dush and everything like that. Like três or like dois. For two I say dois. Some people say dois, I think. But I say dois. Dois, três. What's 4 again? Quatro. Okay, count to 10 in Portuguese challenge. Go.
No.
Dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nueve, diez. Oh, nailed it. Yeah, yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Karaoke is closer to Portugal because I learned Portugal, so it's like in my head of the the more not crunchy but like rougher sounding, you know. 7 is sete and 9 is nove. You did it, Steve, dude. I am gonna get my Brazilian passport. They'll probably just mail it to me for free. I'll probably just say take it, man. You know. 7, 9, and 10 were wrong. Hey, that means 6 out of 10 were right. 7 out of 10 were right. Vasco was a Portuguese guy, so probably the karaokes are saying it right. Vasco da Gama.
See?
But in Brazil, you say Vasco da Gama.
Really?
Because DE is J.
Ah.
Like Rio de Janeiro. I love the energy from you guys. Shout out to Julia Beatrice. Beatrice.
Thanks, Julia.
I've seen her in the comments many times. Karaoke speak like frying an egg.
Oosh.
Karaoke speak like frying an egg. Oh, that's funny. Oh, da is the same as da in English. DA, you don't change. D becomes DJ only before I and E. Okay, now I got it. Yo, shout out to Portuguese for having the way the word looks not being anything the way it sounds. And look no further than bom
De
dia.
cozinha de frango.
Coxinha de frango. Yo, I'm killing the pronunciation challenge today. But the
Coxinha
phrase
de
bom
frango.
dia is so confusing because B-O-M, bomb, wrong.
Bom.
Gia, D-I-A, dia, wrong. You get 6 letters, and in those 6 letters, there's like 2 different hidden pronunciations. You know? I think a lot of tourists would say bom dia, but
Yeah.
it's bom dia.
Bom dia.
You know? And then if you want to say, so that's good morning, or good day actually. If you want to say good afternoon, bom changes to boa. Boa
Yeah.
tarde.
Boa
Again,
tarde.
and tarde, T-A-R-D-E, is tardy.
Yeah.
It's so confusing. The language
And
is
some people say tarde, some people say tarde.
Tarj or tarje. Up to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It really seems like if you're gonna learn Portuguese,
And some
don't
people
read
say,
it.
Some people say nois. Some people say noishi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it really seems like if you're gonna learn Portuguese, don't see it written. If you see it written, you're gonna mess it up. If you just hear it and remember it, you can go with it. But if you see it written, you're gonna think bom dia.
Bom dia.
You know? Bom dia. English is worse. It's much more different than the way it's written. That's a good question. It's hard for me to analyze, is English like that? Because I just learned it so young. I think it's all the same. I will be reading this book. It's all the same. English is pretty... Oh no, there's words like foreigner, the G in there for no reason. Silent G.
Foreigner, yeah.
Foreigner or sign, signature.
Yeah, true.
I guess there's... But I feel like there's more hidden sounds in Portuguese than English. That could be totally false. I'm not sure if that's true or not.
Remember our friend's story from Argentina? What was he trying to pronounce? Sciente or science? Conscience?
Oh, yeah.
Conscience?
No, patience.
Oh, patience.
He read patience as paciense in his class in front of his... He's from Argentina, so they're learning English. In front of his whole class, he's like, paciense, and all his friends just called him paciense for the rest of his life. They never let him live it down. Patience, paciense. Iron is a pretty tricky word. Really? Iron? Iron. Oh, yeah.
Iron.
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 Iran. No, it's iron. Yeah, that's a good one. I-R-O-N is a pretty tricky word. When you're a native English speaker, you tend to apply the inconsistency of vowel sounds to Portuguese. Oh, yeah. That's another good point. The inconsistency of vowel sounds. Like A could be A or O, depending on which word it is. And there's no accents to let you know what it sounds like.
Yeah, the accent is...
Which is actually one of the things about Romanian that's really nice. Romanian, once you understand the accents, it's always written how it sounds.
Right.
There's no hidden sounds, which can be quite convenient when you're reading a sign or like talking to someone. You see it written, you can say it just like it sounds. Portuguese, no. And in English, no. World and girl and squirrel are hard.
World.
They all kind of
The
run.
Earl or all.
World.
Earl.
World. Girl. Squirrel.
Earl.
Yo, it's interesting how people learn English because... Oh, that's a good one. Julia Beatrice. Through, thorough, thought, though, tough, taught. Yeah. A lot of different sounds in there. All the same.
Yeah.
Through, thorough. It changes totally. Tough, thought, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, JetLag Warriors family. Shout out to Yo Bro.
Walaikum salam.
Somebody says, do you speak French? I speak a little bit of French, but it's really pathetic. I should get my French back up. Although, can I tell the people what I've been doing or no?
Well, do you want it to be surprised?
No, it's going to be a surprise. I can't tell you. There's also plow. Yeah, plow. Or like draft beer is D-R-O-U-G-H-T. Draft.
Right.
Like, what a mess. So in school, we learned French French from Quebec, which I guess is quite different from French in France. In school, we're required to take it until like 14 years old, but I chose to take it for 3 more years. So in theory, I graduated high school fluent in French, but I haven't spoke French in so long. It's down the tubes. Oh, there is a 1-to-1 correspondence about writing and pronunciation in Portuguese. We just haven't understood it yet. Oh, so if you know all the rules, you would know. You just don't know the rules.
Yeah.
Like bom would always be bom. If you see something ending in on, it would always be on.
Yeah, bom. Bom para.
You just have to know to apply it. Although not always, because. Oh yeah. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it's not a true 1-to-1. People are saying, but it's much closer to English. Yeah, that's. It's not always consistent, but it's more than English. English is quite inconsistent, I guess. The other thing is, I notice with people who only speak one language, such as myself, our pronunciation is so bad. Like, because I don't speak another language, the way I speak English is so sloppy. For instance, the word O-U-R. Like, that's hers, that's mine, that's ours. I say ours as ours, which is very confusing. It should be ours.
Ours, yeah.
I say ours. That's ours.
Now,
ours sounds like.
Someone was asking, can you tell them the difference between Canadian pronunciation and U.S. pronunciation?
Yeah. Let's look into that. That would be hard to.
Or accent.
I think so. The thing is, in the United States, they have a bunch of different accents, and same with Canada. Like the people on East Coast of Canada are speaking. Oh, so funny. British accent is the best accent. Yo, I'm going to say this, and I understand this is a moronic opinion. I understand my opinion is so foolish, but I really feel this. Of all the accents that speak English, I cannot stand the English accent. It's their language, just named after, it's literally English from England. When an English speaking person from England is with their accent, I cannot stand the English accent. I know it's a terrible opinion. I know it makes no sense. But I just find it to be so terrible. I will say the best English accent is Australia. Australians sound fantastic when they speak.
Ivana is not a native English speaker, and her English accent sounds a little more easier to understand for Brazilians.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you learn another language, if you have 2 languages, you speak them both kind of. Like, the way I speak English is crazy. I say gonna wanna, which is very confusing for people.
And also, Steve speaks very fast. I speak slower, I think, so that you guys can understand me more than Steve, I guess.
Yeah, that's true, too. I speak too fast.
I don't know if it's more clear.
Yeah.
Do you think my accent is more clear to understand? I'm not sure.
This is the accent breakdown for C. Sonia. British, then Australian, then Canadian, USA. No, I think the best one is Australia, although an honorable mention would be, like, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. Like, all y'all, how are y'all doing? I love that kind of accent. But I know that the English accent, I shouldn't dislike it because it's their language, but I really cannot stand it. Scottish English. Scottish English is like a different language. You can't even understand what they're saying. Oh, Irish accent's pretty cool too, though.
Yeah.
Sounds quite happy.
Irish accent is the best. How about South African?
That sounds interesting.
I like South African.
Yeah, I don't hear it very often, but it sounds quite nice.
Yeah, when English is your second language, you tend to speak more clearly.
Yes, exactly. I think if I learn another language, I'll speak more. But Ivana's right. I speak way too fast.
Yeah.
My brain is going high speed.
Sometimes I can't even understand Steve. I was like, pardon me? Pardon?
Ivana is still a good pass for a Brazilian. Ivana, say something in Indonesian.
Halo, apa kabar semua? Baik-baik aja. Do you know what it means?
You said hello, how are you? I don't know what the second part was.
All good? Like total bang?
Oh, total bang. Shout out to Violante, because I know how to speak Portuguese. Violante. Not Violante, it's Violante. If I could use the phone properly, I would be able to do this. All right, I have to read it off the screen here. Thank you for the super chat. The funniest thing I've heard in the Canadian accent is the way they pronounce house, kind of like hose. The hose. Well, there's like a deep Canadian accent that's quite funny. That would be like deep Canada. That would be like small town country Canada, where you would say like a boot instead of about. And they kind of have that upspeak.
Yeah.
Or it's like, how you doing, eh?
For the most
How you doing?
part-
How you doing? How you doing, eh?
Ah.
That's like very Canadian.
For the most part, I think Canadian sounds almost the same as US English.
I think for the most part.
Yeah.
But there's parts of US that have very unique, like the Boston
yeah.
accent.
Well,
the
you
Boston
would know
accent
that.
is one of the worst ones ever. Maybe even worse than English. Boston is a horrible accent.
Boston.
My car keys, you know?
Or New
Yeah, it's
York.
funny.
New York.
I would.
New York.
New York. Hey, I'm walking here. I would love a breakdown of how these accents started. Like, why does some, like, if you move to a place, you just start to sound like them, and how did they start to sound like that? It's very.
Steve sounds like he drinks lots of energy drink. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Slow down, Steve. Be calm.
I'm very excited,
Breathe,
you know.
breathe,
Right now,
breathe,
I'm very.
breathe.
This is a very interesting conversation, so I'm very excited, you know.
Sit tall and breathe.
Steve's pronunciation is the same as in California. Like a surfer dude.
Similar.
Surfer dude. Yeah, Violanche's comment, when you pronounce house like hose. In the hose, see? Right back there at the hose, see? Yeah, I know what you mean. That's
is-
deep Canada.
How about the English accent of people from Quebec? Well, they sound French. Like French
Sounds
accent.
similar to a French person's accent. Ivana, is it true that the word free
Yes.
is the same? Oh, there's lots of
Yes, the
similarities.
word, there are lots of similarities between Indonesian and Portuguese words that I found.
For instance, in the last video, you saw Ivana incorrectly say the word flour as triga,
Trigu.
trigu. Because in Indonesian,
Trigu.
trigu is flour.
Yes.
So Ivana figured that was the same.
Yes. And then free, gratis, the same.
Gratis.
Gratis is the same. And then sapato. Sapato is shoes.
Oh,
I think it's the same.
sapato.
I don't know if hat is the same. Hat, topi.
Topi?
Maybe that's different.
Don't
Maybe
know.
that's Spanish. I can't remember. Yeah, there's some similar words in Indonesian and English. I mean, not English. Portuguese.
Yeah. Trigo is wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivana, Julia is saying East Timor or Timor-Leste, they speak Portuguese there. So maybe that's why some
Yeah.
of the words.
Yeah. Even the
Trickle
name,
over.
the name of people in Timor-Leste, they are Portuguese name. They have Portuguese name.
Yeah, the last name is like Fernandez or
Yeah.
something, or something like that.
But I've never met anyone from there.
I love the chat. People are just spamming Vashko, and I love it. Vashko. I think I'm gonna say Vashko as if I'm karaoke. Sounds more cooler than Vasco. I'm gonna go Vashko. Yeah, the Portuguese were the first to colonize Indonesia in the same time they got to Brazil in the real early 1500s. I didn't know that Indonesia was actually colonized by Portuguese,
Yeah.
and then Dutch took it.
We were colonized by everybody.
Everybody.
I mean, not everyone, but Portuguese, Dutch, and then Japanese were there
Japanese.
as well.
Yeah. Conquered at least, not colonized it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'd actually like to go to Suriname. Someone mentioned Suriname. There's a huge Indonesian community in Suriname. So we might try to go there. Though I don't think it's too easy to get a visa. We can work on it.
I don't know.
That would be cool.
We will take a look.
We look into it. Yo, these live streams fly by. Finger in the way.
It's already over an hour.
73 minutes. I will say I am the pronunciation champion, and
Oh no.
that's just incredible. And I will not.
Do I have any
I will not go-
consequences
I
from
vow.
losing?
I vow to not go a day without reminding Ivana that I am the champion.
But I was the champion
Tree
for
champion.
4 other
Tree champion.
challenges. What was it? The
Uh,
flag challenge, the
You had so many. You had the
I
flag,
think we
geography
had
challenge.
Geography challenge.
We did a pronunciation challenge in Serbian.
Yeah. We did a
we still-
Serbian pronunciation
Yo,
challenge.
we still don't remember. What was hello in Serbian? I can't believe we forgot that. If someone's watching from Serbia, let us know what we were saying. We said it 1,000 times.
Hello.
but we don't remember how to say hello in Serbian. I feel embarrassed. Good question here. Now that you know the power of making videos in Brazil, when do you intend to come back? So we certainly will come back. Our original plan was go to Peru for a month and come back. The problem is we crashed another drone, and we are thinking maybe we'll just go back to Canada to buy a drone. We do want to go back to Canada for the spring anyway. So the question is, will we come back to Brazil right after Canada, right after Peru, or a little later? We'll certainly be back. We also might want to go to Brazil for World Cup, although today we learned that Brazil is not that hot this year for World Cup. So maybe we'll do something else.
Hey,
Oasis in the chat. Shout out to Oasis. Wow, wow, wow. Come back to Canada.
Our friend Oasis.
Yeah, we will be back in Canada in May sometime for a month or something. Also, just learned that the Dutch actually invaded Brazil too. I didn't know. The DJI sponsorship needs to come in because if I were you guys, I'd buy some stock in DJI because we're keeping that company afloat. I'm telling you that right now. Poof.
You'll make money for sure out of us.
Mistakes happen. What a nice live stream. 75 minutes. If you come back in June. We were also thinking maybe we'll come back for Carnival. Our friend Dunga from Rio invited us to come back for Carnival. Although we're sort of
in April.
overwhelmed with Rio. Maybe we'll stay in a place nearby called Niterói, and then just go over to Rio that way. Hey, estive aqui. Do you have some Italian in you? I don't have Italian, although I do like to pretend the accent and do the hand.
Does Steve look Italian?
Do I look Italian? No. Oh, do you mean do I have some Italian in me? Oh, I thought I meant the language. Like, do you have some Italian words? Stupid Steve. Niterói. No, I don't think I'm Italian. We don't really know exactly our ancestry. We never got tested. I would think it's Scottish and Norwegian. I would think. I suggest you guys come to the World Cup and stay until Carnival. When is World Cup? November, and Carnival is April.
February.
Oh, February next year. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
No, February.
If they're within 90 days, that would be a nice trip. November, December, January.
We're short.
We're a bit short. Darn. Well, you don't have to come for the beginning of World Cup. You can come for the second half. But Brazil has to be in it. If Brazil's not in the games, the World Cup here is a total finals or going to the semifinals. Because a vlog and just the experience of being in that place where people are just jumping around going, and their face painted, you know, that would be really exciting. We'll figure it out. All we know for sure is Peru 1 month, and we will be in Canada in May. That's all we know for sure. When you come back, what places do you plan to go? Certainly Minas Gerais is a must. We'll definitely come back to Sao Paulo because we just love it here. Yeah, Lucas is right. I'm going to get some Canadian clothes. And whatever the World Cup is, I'm going to dress up in Canada clothes. We never make it. Second time in our history we made it.
Lucas, are you Brazilian Canadian? I think you are. Because you know a lot about Brazil.
Sounds like it. That would be my guess.
But you got a Canadian flag on your profile pic.
Yeah, Canadian. Yeah, so we'll come back to Minas for sure. We'll probably do Bonita. Where's Bonita? Bonito. Where is it?
Oh, Lucas is Canadian but live in Rio for 10 years.
Cool. Recife would be good. So the problem is we heard that Bahia is like Salvador is kind of like Rio in danger, and we honestly suck at dealing with danger. We're just like so overwhelmed and like, So maybe we will skip Bahia, although it's super nice to be there. Maybe we can hook up a tour guide or someone who's able to take us around.
Yes, Bonito. I really want to go there, Bonito.
I would also like to go to Uruguay, which is a different country, but also Rio Grande do Sul.
Yeah.
It's an interesting part down there. I would go there.
Yeah.
The Amazon is a
Minas.
must. Iguazu Falls. The problem is with Iguazu Falls, we saw Iguazu Falls from the Argentinian side like 3 years ago. So because there's so much worth seeing in Brazil, we might skip that part. Yeah, Rio Grande do Sul. World Cup begins November 21st.
Oh, November 20th.
Yeah. Which is really amazing. I hope Canada wins a game.
Or maybe, but
It's
it's cold. I'm like, maybe we should be in Canada in
The problem is it's
November.
going to be freezing cold.
Yeah.
That's the problem. If it was in summer, like it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
it would be amazing. It's amazing that I
Curitiba.
never cared about soccer my whole life. I didn't even know one player. And the year that I started paying attention is the year we make it. It seems like it's very meant to be. It's very convenient for me.
Keep using pra caramba.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Pacanamba. Shout out Natalie Larson's Kitchen. Natalie Larson's Kitchen. Bonito Mato Grosso, Minas Gerais. Best food of your life. Say that one, Ivana. Lensois. Lensois. Sounds French. Lensois. Marahente, Recife, Amazonas, Bahia, Pernambuco, etc.
Actually, those are good recommendations. We might follow that one. And those are the places that we really
we'll probably
like
go to like 80% of those. I've heard Canadians are good at hockey. We are by far the best ever. Although we did not win the gold medal this year in hockey in the Olympics because the best players in the world were not allowed to go. So we sent a bunch of bunch of hacks. So who won this year? I think Finland won or something. But when the best players are allowed to go to the Olympics, we always win gold medal. The best. In terms of the Olympic ice hockey is like the World Cup for football.
Yeah.
So Brazil has the most World Cups. We have the most gold medals by far. We have like 80% or 90% of all gold medals. The best.
Go to Goiânia. I actually haven't heard much about that place, Goiânia.
Oh, good question. Vancouver Whitecaps, Montreal Impact, or Toronto FC? I would go Toronto FC.
Of course.
I actually know a few players. I could name 2 players, I think. Michael Bradley. And, I think Michael Bradley's not there anymore. I don't know anybody. But I would go for TFC. Although I've never seen a game, and I guess I cannot name a player. But hometown fan. Bradley is still there. There, boom, Michael Bradley. Knew it. Bradley's father is also coaching. Very cool. Do kids play ice hockey in a local frozen lake in Canada like we play soccer? Yeah. So in small town Canada, people are definitely playing on frozen ponds. I had a friend who was, his dad was quite successful, and he had a patch of ice in his backyard. And we would play like 6 hours solid in the middle of winter, it's freezing cold. And his mom would come out with like hot drinks and like food, and we'd like take off our helmet and eat food with our hockey gear on and then play more hockey. It was him and his brother. I was a goalie, which is really helpful for any kind of small arena. If you get a goalie, you can actually shoot and have a game more than just skate around. But yeah, in Canada, people are playing hockey all the time. Although you're right, it's super expensive, and you need to be like a fully developed country to have a hockey culture, because you can't get really good playing outside. You need to get in an arena, which costs lots of money, and you got to keep it frozen, and it's like very expensive. But hockey is awesome. When you're a kid, it's so fun because it's like it's exciting. Put your gear on and go smash bodies with people. I believe when Canada plays in the World Cup, it will be something bigger than the Summit Series. I don't know, Lucas, man. I wasn't alive for Summit Series, but what an amazing thing. I always go back and watch the games and like follow along the storylines. The Summit Series was really a cultural moment. I think most people who care about World Cup would be first generation Canadians or second generation Canadians. I don't know if like we don't really have a soccer culture in Canada. It's usually Europeans who come over who love soccer. They'll come over and be the ones who love it. So I don't know if it'll be as iconic of a moment. I mean, Toronto just won the World Basketball Championship. I should say the Toronto Raptors won what's it called in basketball? Not World Series. What are they called? The finals of the NBA. What do they call it? Gotta be a name for it. Anyway, we won that, and I thought it was gonna be more exciting, but it was only okay. It didn't seem like it was too big of a deal. Yeah, playoffs. They won the playoffs, but there's a name. Oh, then they call it the Larry O'Brien Trophy, which is a lame name. But anyway, we won that. World Cup, I can see millions of Canadians flying flags in their cars. Yeah, that would be awesome to see. It would be cool, man. It's funny that I never cared about soccer, and then the year I started caring, we go to the World Cup. This is amazingly convenient, you know? I feel like it's really meant to be. Someone asked, what if the ice breaks and you fall through the ice? Yeah, you cannot let that happen, because you will die. But I think it's quite safe. Yeah, I think it's quite safe. You can check. In some way, people would check. To be honest, I'm growing up in Mississauga, where we're not playing a lot of pond hockey. We did have some frozen, like my friend's backyard, but not really pond hockey.
More arena.
Once you go up north, you can get ponds. I think it's so cold that it's pretty safe. Have I ever played hockey on a pond? I think I've never played hockey on a pond.
Skate.
Have I skated on a pond? I must have. I definitely played in outdoor arenas all the time. Outdoor rinks and stuff. But maybe I've never played on a legit pond. The problem is it's freezing cold out there. And so you got to cover your ears and stuff. Because even your helmet, the air goes in your ears and it's really painful. Barrie is big for pond hockey. Yeah, that makes sense. Up to 400. Mississauga, not so much. You should show Canada on your channel. Yes, yo, this will be something we'll ask you guys. We will go to Canada in May. Won't be the best weather, but we might stick around for a month maybe, and we will really try to ask you guys what we should show.
Yeah.
What's interesting.
Maybe we can find some Brazilian food in Canada and see what they have. Ooh, or a Brazilian
We can do
restaurant.
some food stuff, but I want to show, like, I have a hard time figuring out what is Canadian culture. Because I'm so into it, I'm so part of it, I don't know what's interesting about it. So I really want to ask you guys what we should show.
Hockey.
We could definitely go watch some youth hockey and show like
sure.
how good.
We can go canoeing.
We can go to Mississauga Square there, downtown Mississauga, and show that.
Yeah. We can show the multiculturalism of Toronto.
Multiculturalism. We can do like the Portuguese area at Dundas and Dufferin or something, and then we can do like Greek Town. And we can do Chinatown.
Yeah.
If you go to Montreal, ping me, and we'll have Brazilian Canadian barbecue.
Ooh.
Done deal. Brazilian churrasco with Canadian bacon. Boom. That sounds really good. Canadians get drunk around lakes. He's right. That is definitely what we do. Yeah, Dufferin in college. There you go. That's the Portuguese. I had a friend who lived at Dundas and one beside Dufferin is like Runnymede.
Oh, High Park. We used to live near High Park with the cherry blossoms during the springtime.
Yo, we had a nice apartment, then we gave it up for this job. We had a nice apartment. We lived at Bloor and Jane, just west of Bloor and Jane.
Yeah.
Bloor and South Kingsway. It was super nice area.
Near Humber River.
Show us the Canadian favelas. You know what? I would love to do something with the natives in Canada, but they're so hard to reach out to. We should look into doing something with the natives because the natives in Canada have a really unique history and culture, but it's kind of terrible what happened to them.
Yeah. But anyways, it's not favelas.
It's not favelas, it would be the natives. Center Island, my mom said, would be a good one.
Yeah. Oh, there's a nude beach in Canada as well, by the way.
Yeah, but you don't want to go there. 75-year-old men. It's not ideal. Have you ever been to a Toronto Raptors game? I have. It's quite expensive. Yeah, we did record with Josinia, but we took down the video. It had so much negative comments, and we just felt super... It just was... We felt bad. It wasn't really our style going there in the first place, but we ended up taking down the video. It wasn't really right for us. Blue Jays game would be cool. I have a beer at the Blue Jays game. I think most European people or Brazilian people would see a Blue Jays game and they would say, wow, this is so boring. Because a soccer game in Brazil, people are going crazy all the time. Blue Jays game, most people aren't even watching the game. They're just chilling, having a beer. Mm-hmm. That would be fun. Yeah, boring. Yeah, Lucas is boring. Yeah, Emerson, challenge is over because I dominated Ivana so bad, she quit. She retired and she's ashamed of herself because I am the greatest pronouncer of Portuguese words in this room. Shout out to me.
Estive aqui.
Oh, that was supposed to be a high five. Oh, we can do street meat. We could do a street meat hot dog.
Dogs.
We can go find a guy who's entertaining.
Oh yeah, street food. Canadian
meat.
street food.
We could do we call street meat, which is kind of a gross term, but we can call street meat. We can find a guy who's interesting.
Poutine, and I'm sure there's street poutine somewhere.
Poutine is sort of internationally famous, although not many Canadians are eating it.
Yeah. No, I think we don't eat it. I think lots of
Canadians. Okay, in the French part for sure. But most of Canadians are not in the French part. Like, it's not... Poutine is so blah. Oh, no. Maple syrup. Shout out. Shout out. Everyone knows that about Canada. Maple syrup, man. And again, people are not eating maple syrup every day. We had a friend in Malaysia. It was so funny. She goes, so you must have, like, your favorite maple syrup, like, your go-to brand. You must, like, love maple syrup. And I'm like, no. And she's like, what? I thought that was like part of Canadian culture. Like, you have this like maple syrup culture. I'm like, not really. She's like, and poutine. I'm like, not really. Canada's culture, I think the one thing they got right in the world famous part of Canadian culture is people are very polite. That's true.
Show us the U.S.-Canada border. That could be interesting.
We could drive across the border, and I don't even think you have to show your passport. You have to show your passport. But they don't stamp it. They just go, yeah, here you go, have fun. You just drive across the border.
One time we just drove across Mexico without showing anything.
Yo, I'm pretty sure Ivana and I illegally drove into Mexico right through the border. It was unbelievable. No one talked to us. We just drove right in. I was like, how did that happen? One guy like waved at me, and I literally didn't know what I was doing, and I waved back at him and just drove right past him. And then we just drove right into Mexico. And I was like, is that it? Is that the whole border? And then we're just in Tijuana. And I was like, what just happened? That was super wild. I was like, I think we just snuck into Mexico. That was wild. That was wild. He like waved. And I thought he was waving. I'm like, hey man. I didn't even put our window down. I just drove right in the country. It was very funny. They didn't chase after me, so I think it was okay. Natalie Larson's Kitchen. Shout out.
Natalie, thanks
Shout
again.
out. Thanks again very much. I keep doing this wrong. Let me go like this. When you're back to Canada, if you miss Brazilian food, I teach on my channel Brazilian recipes in English.
Oh, yeah.
I am Brazilian from Sao Paulo, but I live in Montana.
Hey, everybody. Subscribe to Natalie's channel, please, if you like cooking.
Brazilian food, so definitely shout out.
Yeah.
We should maybe do a road trip again. The problem is I have no vehicle anymore. Road trips are the best. We should go to Montana and see Natalie. Montana, let's get this right. Okay. Geography challenge. Where is Montana on the map? Okay, be smart. Be smart.
Middle South.
No. Montana's cold. Montana's Yellowknife, dude. Montana is
right.
beside Minnesota.
It's bordering Saskatchewan.
Might be right.
Bordering Saskatchewan.
Might be bordering. Oh, does Montana have a Canadian border?
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Under Alberta, Saskatchewan. Yeah, you're right. Got it. Bing. Nailed it. Tie score. Borders Alberta. Shout out to Natalie. You should make a collab video. Shout out to Igor Henrique. Thank you for super chat.
Thank you, Igor.
You should make a collab video with a couple of Brazilian YouTubers living in Vancouver, Leon and
Nielsen.
I'm saying it wrong.
They
Sorry.
are very funny.
They are very funny.
We
will look into it. We like doing collabs.
What is the YouTube channel called? Leon and Nielsen, I guess.
Steve and Ivana can do some favorite recipes for the family when they come home. That sounds good, Mom. If you want to be on the video, you can try the food and see if you like it. That could be a good reaction. You might say, I think you've done a good job, Steve, but this one's not for me. What is the most unusual thing about Brazilian culture that you have seen so far?
Unusual thing.
What do you got, Ivana?
Unusual thing, Something unusual. What do you think, Steve?
I can think of one, but it's not appropriate.
Uh-oh.
I'll say it. I've seen a lot of people. It's not that unusual. I feel like it's not unusual. I'm not used to it.
Or unique culture.
I've seen a lot of people just breastfeeding just in broad daylight. And some of them some of them are carrying the baby and walking down the street breastfeeding while walking. And I'm like, that's incredible. I've never seen that in any country before. Bit random.
Really?
Oh, eating with napkins. That would be the right answer.
Yeah.
That's the right answer. Bruno's the right answer.
Eating with napkins.
Eating with napkins is the right answer.
Yeah.
And nobody will put their mouth on a can of beer. Like what I'm doing right now would be gross. They would take this and they would they'd put it in a cup and drink from a cup.
Right.
That's true.
And don't throw the toilet paper in the toilet, someone say.
Yeah, toilet paper in the trash.
Yeah.
I didn't know that for 2.5 months.
Steve clogged the toilet once.
More than once. Shout out to me. Eating with napkins is right. Eating pizza with a fork and knife. That's another one that I was like, these people are crazy, man. No, I'm kidding. Oh, go here. The channel is called Koisha de Nerd. They have 11 million.
Ooh.
They are in the internet since it was invented. They might not collab with us because we're quite small. But we can try. We can hope. Cans are dirty. Yeah, people don't like to put their... Or even like a cold beer bottle, they hand it to you, and they hand you a plastic cup. And I'm like, dude, cold beer bottle is so much better than plastic cup.
Or even just water bottle.
Yeah, water bottle in a plastic cup.
Yeah.
But who's to say the cup is so much cleaner?
That's true.
That's
How
my
do you
question.
know?
Yeah, that's my question. Yeah, good one. That's the right answer. The most unusual thing or the most unique thing is the cleanliness.
Napkin. I drink.
I drink direct from the beer, and I'm in Sao Paulo. Shout out. Same. Cheers. That too. Kissing people you just met. And they really kiss you. You go, ooh. That's true.
True.
That's true.
True.
I want to know, are Canada and US rivals? No, not really, because USA is so much bigger in population. It's not really rivals. Maybe in some sports. Like the thing is, we're not really evenly matched in sports. They would dominate us in basketball. They would dominate us in baseball. We would dominate them in hockey. So, not really rivals, I don't think.
No. I don't think so.
Oh, that's a good thing. Because it's so tropical and the weather's so good, you get more like heat brings bacteria and stuff. That's why they use cups. That's fair. I imagine cockroaches and then I grab a cup. Now my beer tastes worse.
But what if your cup... How do you know if your cup is clean?
Do you find things way cheaper than in Canada? Definitely. Canada's super expensive. The minimum wage is pretty high, but things are really expensive.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think I'm running out of steam for this live stream. I had a great live stream with you guys. I really loved it. Thank you for all the super chats. This is very helpful. Thank you for all the good ideas and good comments. Hopefully you'll follow us on our adventure in Peru.
Yes, please follow us.
Our vlogs will be a little longer.
Yeah, let us know what do you guys want to see us doing in Peru.
Let's do that before we go.
What kind of videos would you like to see from us in Peru? Yeah, let us know. Or you can also comment.
Yeah, let us know what you'd like to see us do in Peru. Obviously, we're gonna do, Machu Picchu. Will not be a tremendously unique vlog. Probably tons of them, but we'll still have to do one because it's so great to go.
Stuff, but I want to know like what kind of like cultural or unique things that you guys want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some food stuff for sure.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can wander through some markets.
Do you know any Peruvian food?
Peruvian. I think they eat llama over there.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Suvacho de Cobra. Another super chat, some euros.
Oh, thank you so much.
So maybe from Portugal or maybe from somewhere with euros. Thank you very much.
Pisco in Peru. That's the alcoholic drink, right? And it's like the caipirinha of Peru.
Pisco. You want a pisco?
Pisco.
Pisco.
No, it's not Portuguese anymore.
Speak like me.
It's
pisco.
Spanish now. Pisco.
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 Speak like me. Pisco. Suvaco de Cobra.
What is that?
Shout out to Suvaco de Cobra. Oh, Suvaco de Cobra is an improper thing. I'm swearing again, probably. It means cobra dick or something. Shout out to...
What did you say?
Everyone's laughing because I said shout out to Suvaco de Cobra. All right, guys. Thanks for watching our live stream. In Spanish, it's like pizco or pizco.
Oh yeah, the S is like Pisco.
Oh yeah, they have a bit of a
Pizco.
pizco. It means snake's armpit, which
Okay.
is funny because it doesn't have arms. I get the joke.
Pisco.
All right, guys, it's bedtime here. We gotta get up at 3 in the morning. No, we gotta get up at 2 in the morning to fly to Lima. Shout out for a fun fact. Lima in Indonesian means
5.
5. And we're flying there on March number
5.
Lima.
5.
Boom. All right.
Oh yeah, 5 is like 5, not five. You know?
5.
Yeah. 5, not five.
5.
English.
eBay.
Yeah.
If it was, yeah.
If it
eBay.
was, yeah.
And 6 would be siege. Siege. Siege.
6.
Siege.
Huh.
Lima in Portuguese means lime. Or limão. All right, guys. Thanks for everything. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everyone who
Who
joined
gave
us.
us? I'm tired. I just hit a wall. I just hit a wall.
Thanks everyone for joining our live stream, and thank you to those who gave us some live chats. Not live chats.
She hit a wall too. Peru in Portuguese means turkey.
Really?
Yep.
Peru in Portuguese means turkey. Okay, 5 turkey.
I
We're
would
going
say-
to 5 turkey.
I would say boa noite, everybody.
Yes, yes,
In Spanish, buenos noches.
yes. I was gonna say thank you to everyone who joined our live chat, and thank you for those who contributed to the super chat.
Super
and stickers.
chat.
Thank you so much, guys.
Shout out. Wah, wah, wah.
Love you.
Later,
see you
guys.
in Peru, okay? See you, and let us know what you guys want to see in Peru. Comment on our video.
Boom.
Bye.
Later.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Love Brazil.
Love you, love you, love you, bye.